In the quest for spiritual awakening, many of us are eager to share our journey, seeking understanding and connection. But have you ever wondered if sharing your spiritual journey might be holding you back from true enlightenment? Do you feel exposed and misunderstood when you share your deepest spiritual experiences with others, finding yourself surrounded by doubt rather than support? The secret to manifesting abundance lies in the solitude of your spiritual journey, a journey where silence becomes your most trusted companion, guiding you to depths of understanding and heights of spiritual fulfillment previously unimagined. Join us as we explore why keeping your spiritual journey to yourself might just be the key to unlocking doors to realms of enlightenment, abundance, and peace that you never knew existed. The first thread we must guard with vigilance is our exposure to negative energy, a pervasive force that can subtly infiltrate our path to enlightenment. When we share the intimate details of our spiritual evolution, we inadvertently open the gates to misunderstanding and the negative projections of those who may not grasp the depth of our quest. This is the first reason why the sanctity of our spiritual journey demands privacy. The act of sharing, though often born from a desire for connection and validation, can instead serve as a beacon for negative energy. This energy manifests through skepticism, judgment, or even envy from those around us, clouding our aura with vibrations that do not align with our higher purpose. Each doubt cast upon our experiences acts as a tether, holding us back, delaying the very personal evolution we seek to expedite. It's akin to planting a seed in fertile soil, only to have it trampled upon before it has the chance to sprout. The impact of this negative energy on personal growth is both profound and insidious. It can seep into the crevices of our self-esteem and dilute the purity of our intentions, leading us to question our path, our choices, and our revelations. This external noise distracts us from the inner voice that guides us toward our truth, muddying the waters of our intuition. As we navigate through this interference, our journey becomes less about advancing our spiritual understanding and more about defending our progress against the projections of others. Therefore, protecting our spiritual path from the invasive eyes of misunderstanding is not just a measure of privacy, but a crucial strategy for preserving our vibrational integrity. It allows us to cultivate our energy in a space untouched by the skepticism of the external world, ensuring that each step forward is taken with clarity and purpose. In the sanctum of solitude, our spiritual evolution unfolds in its most authentic and powerful form, free from the shadows of doubt cast by others. This is why the journey inward, shielded from the gaze of misunderstanding, is the most profound pilgrimage we can undertake. The second pivotal reason to envelop your spiritual journey in a cloak of privacy is the profoundly individual nature of spiritual evolution. This journey, unique and sacred to each soul, is a voyage through the uncharted territories of self-discovery, where the only compass is the whisper of one's inner truth. It is here in the quietude of introspection that we face our deepest challenges, confront our shadows, and ignite the luminous spark of our true essence. This process of transformation demands an unwavering focus on the self, untainted by the clamor for approval or the weight of societal expectations. Spiritual growth thrives in the fertile ground of solitude, where the soul is free to explore its depths without the distraction of external validation. The quest for enlightenment is not a path walked in the daylight of others' admiration, but a journey undertaken in the twilight of personal introspection. It is a solitary dance with the divine, a dialogue between the soul and the universe, where the only affirmation needed is the resonance of truth within one's heart. In this sacred space, each step forward is guided by an internal beacon of wisdom, illuminating the path toward awakening with the light of one's own spirit. The necessity of external validation fades into oblivion as the seeker realizes that true spiritual evolution is measured not by accolades or acknowledgement, but by the depth of their inner journey. It is a journey marked by the milestones of personal breakthroughs and the quiet victories over one's limitations, where the transformation is as invisible to the outer world as it is profound within the inner cosmos of the seeker. In this realm, The only witness to one's evolution is the expanded consciousness that emerges from the chrysalis of self-reflection. Thus, the journey of spiritual evolution is deeply personal, a sacred contract between the individual and the infinite, where the most significant discoveries are made in the silence of one's being. Here, in the privacy of the soul's inner sanctum, lies the true arena of spiritual growth, where every challenge overcome and every insight gained is a testament to the indomitable spirit of the seeker. This is why the spiritual path must be guarded as a personal odyssey, cherished in the heart's quiet recesses, far from the diminishing gaze of external judgment. The third reason to guard your spiritual journey with vigilance lies in the peril of self-sabotage, a phenomenon all too common when the sacred progress of one's soul is laid bare to the scrutiny of the world. When we share the milestones of our spiritual ascension, we inadvertently set the stage for the dual forces of doubt and criticism to seep into the sanctum of our self-perception. This unwelcome intrusion, especially when it stems from the unsupportive or skeptical feedback of others, acts as a corrosive agent on the pillars of our self-esteem and conviction. This self-sabotage is a subtle beast. It does not roar but whispers, seeding doubt where there was once certainty, clouding our clarity with the fog of insecurity. It prompts us to question the validity of our experiences and the authenticity of our journey, undermining the very foundation upon which our spiritual growth is built. The danger of external validation becomes evident here, as we find our inner peace and progress jeopardized by the shifting sands of others' opinions and acceptance. Asserting the primacy of internal validation emerges not just as a choice, but as a necessity on this path. Our spiritual evolution, a deeply intimate and personal odyssey, must be anchored in the bedrock of self-approval and the unwavering belief in the validity of our personal truth. The journey within is a solitary voyage, where the only applause that matters echoes in the chambers of our own heart, where the only critique that holds weight is the constructive dialogue we engage in with our higher self. In embracing this internal compass, we shield our essence from the external forces that seek to divert us from our path, ensuring that our spiritual progress is fueled by the purest intentions and untainted by the need for external validation. This is a declaration of independence from the validation of others, a liberation that allows our spirit to soar on the wings of self-belief and resilience. It is a commitment to nurturing our spiritual growth in the greenhouse of our soul, where the only gaze that matters is the introspective eye that sees with clarity the beauty and authenticity of our journey. Therefore, avoiding self-sabotage by eschewing the pursuit of external approval is not just a strategy, but a sacred duty to oneself. It is an act of self-love and respect that fortifies our spiritual path against the erosive forces of doubt and criticism, allowing us to bloom in the full glory of our spiritual essence, unimpeded and pure. The fourth reason is the invaluable lesson of resilience and the profound strength found in moving in silence. In the quietude that envelops a soul walking unseen, there blooms a resilience that is both rare and powerful. This resilience is born from navigating the spiritual path alone, without the crutch of external validation or the need for witnesses to our evolution. It is in this silence that we learn to listen deeply to the whispers of our heart, discerning the voice of our true self amidst the cacophony of societal expectations and norms. Moving in silence is not merely a practice of discretion, but a profound spiritual discipline that strengthens our core. It teaches us to act from the heart, grounded in the authenticity of our personal truth, rather than performing for the applause of the crowd. This way of being fosters a deep-rooted sense of self-reliance and confidence that is not easily shaken by the turbulence of external opinions or fleeting judgments. It cultivates an inner sanctuary of peace and stability, where our decisions and actions are reflections of our purest intentions and deepest understandings. The benefits of privacy on the spiritual path extend beyond the development of resilience. They also include the creation of a sacred space where the soul is free to explore, grow, and transform without interference. In this space, the spiritual seeker is liberated from the cycle of seeking approval, allowing for a more authentic and profound exploration of the self and the universe. The journey becomes a personal dialogue with the divine, a dance of becoming that is both intimate and infinitely expansive. Moving in silence, then, becomes a potent act of spiritual sovereignty. It is a declaration of trust in one's inner guidance and the journey itself, affirming that the true measure of progress and success is found within. This silent movement through the spiritual landscape not only fortifies the spirit against the storms of external disapproval, but also deepens the connection with the inner wellspring of wisdom and love. Thus, learning resilience and choosing to move in silence on the spiritual path are acts of profound courage and deep spiritual insight. They signify a commitment to a journey that is measured not by the milestones visible to others, but by the transformative shifts within the heart and soul. In this sacred silence, the spiritual seeker finds the freedom to bloom into the fullest expression of their being, anchored in resilience and radiating the quiet strength of authentic existence. The fifth reason emerges from the harmonious interplay between the sanctity of silence and the magnetic allure of abundance and manifestation. Manifestation, the art of bringing our deepest desires and intentions into reality, operates on the principle of vibrational alignment and focused energy. It's a process deeply rooted in the harmony between our internal state and the external universe. However, when we talk excessively about our intentions or the desires we wish to manifest, we inadvertently dissipate the very energy that is meant to magnetize those desires to us. The efficacy of manifestation is not in the proclamation of our wishes, but in the silent, steadfast focus of our energy and intent. Talking too much about our goals or desires can create several obstacles on the path to manifestation. Firstly, it opens our intentions to the energies and opinions of others, which may not always be in alignment with our own. This can introduce doubt, negativity, or skepticism, energies that are at odds with the frequency of manifestation. Each time we share our dreams with someone not fully aligned with our vision, we risk diluting our intention with their conscious or unconscious reactions, which can sway us from our purpose or weaken our resolve. Moreover, the act of constantly talking about our desires can create a psychological effect known as the substitution effect. This occurs when talking about a goal gives us a sense of satisfaction that is similar to actually achieving the goal, reducing our intrinsic motivation to pursue the necessary actions to manifest it. The gratification derived from sharing can become a substitute for the real fulfillment of achieving, leading to a decrease in focused effort and, consequently, manifestation power. Silence, on the other hand, serves as a protective cocoon for our intentions, allowing them to gestate in the fertile ground of our inner consciousness. In silence, our desires are shielded from external influences, allowing us to maintain a clear and undiluted focus on our intentions. This focused energy acts like a laser beam, cutting through the noise of the external world and aligning us more closely with the vibrational frequency of our desires. It is in this focused state that we become powerful magnets for manifestation, drawing our desires from the realm of possibility into the realm of reality. Furthermore, silence fosters a deeper connection with the subconscious mind, the powerful inner domain where the seeds of manifestation take root. By turning our attention inward and maintaining a silent communion with our intentions, we harness the full capacity of our subconscious to work in harmony with the universe. This silent alignment creates a powerful conduit for the energy of our desires to flow freely, unimpeded by external noise or distraction, thus maximizing the potential for manifestation. In essence, the power of manifestation thrives in silence, a sacred space where our intentions can flourish without interference. By guarding our desires in the sanctuary of our inner being, we empower them to unfold in the external world with grace and precision. Silence is not merely the absence of speech, but a profound practice of energy, conservation, and focus, a testament to the understanding that true manifestation occurs not through the proclamation of our desires, but through the silent alignment of our being with the infinite potential of the universe. The alternative avenue for sharing one's journey is embodied in the practice of journaling, a method that stands not just as a means of documentation, but as a profound tool for deepening one's spiritual connection. Journaling transcends the mere act of recording events. It becomes a sacred dialogue with the self, a means through which the spiritual seeker can navigate the complexities and revelations of their journey with grace and insight. Unlike the traditional sharing of experiences with others, which can sometimes lead to misunderstanding or the projection of negative energies, journaling offers a reflective space where one's spiritual evolution can be explored and understood in the quietude of personal contemplation. This introspective practice serves as a bridge between the inner and outer worlds, allowing for a sharing that is both profound and personal, without the vulnerability to external judgment. It encourages a form of self-expression that is raw, honest, and unfiltered, capturing the essence of the spiritual journey in its most authentic form. Through the pages of a journal, the seeker is invited to witness their own transformation, to celebrate their growth, and to confront their challenges with courage and clarity. Moreover, journaling fosters a sense of continuity and progression in one's spiritual path. Each entry, a testament to the journey's unique challenges and triumphs, serves as a reminder of the seeker's resilience and the profound capacity for change. In embracing journaling as an alternative way to share and reflect upon one's spiritual journey, the seeker finds a powerful ally in the quest for enlightenment. Navigating the landscape of spiritual growth, we inevitably encounter the challenge of negative feedback and misunderstanding from those around us. Such moments test the fortitude of our journey and the purity of our intentions. When faced with negative feedback, the first strategy is to ground ourselves in this center, reminding ourselves of the transient nature of external opinions and the eternal truth of our personal spiritual path. This grounding acts as a shield, deflecting the impact of negativity and preserving the integrity of our spiritual journey. Engagement in positive, high-vibrational exchanges is another crucial strategy. When confronted with misunderstanding or criticism, the impulse might be to defend or explain ourselves. However, the path of wisdom teaches us to rise above the fray, choosing instead to engage in exchanges that uplift and support our vibrational frequency. This does not mean ignoring feedback, but rather discerning which interactions serve our growth and which detract from it. By consciously choosing our battles and focusing on constructive, positive dialogues, we maintain our energy and focus on what truly matters, our spiritual evolution. Another key strategy is the practice of compassion and understanding towards those who offer negative feedback. Often, such responses stem from their own fears, insecurities, or lack of understanding. Viewing these interactions through the lens of compassion allows us to respond with kindness and empathy, diffusing potential conflicts and fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding. This approach not only aids in maintaining our peace, but also serves as a beacon of light and understanding in the lives of others. Moreover, the importance of surrounding ourselves with a supportive community cannot be overstated. While we strive to remain centered and engage in positive exchanges, having a network of like-minded individuals provides an added layer of protection and encouragement. This community becomes a source of positive feedback and constructive criticism, grounded in a shared understanding and respect for the spiritual path. Their support acts as a buffer against the negativity of the external world, reinforcing our resilience and commitment to our journey. In summary, handling negative feedback and misunderstanding without compromising our peace or spiritual progress requires a multifaceted approach. By remaining grounded in our inner center, engaging in high vibrational exchanges, practicing compassion, and surrounding ourselves with supportive community, we navigate the challenges of negative feedback with grace and resilience. These strategies not only protect our spiritual journey, but also enrich our growth, transforming obstacles into opportunities for deeper understanding and connection with the divine. As we journey through spiritual growth, the lessons gleaned from guarding our inner sanctum, embracing the solitude of our path, and navigating the sometimes turbulent waters of external feedback are invaluable. Each step taken in silence, each moment of introspection, and every instance of choosing our vibrational environment with care contribute to a journey that is uniquely ours, yet universally connected to the fabric of the cosmos. the wisdom of keeping our spiritual journey close to our heart, of cherishing the privacy that fosters profound personal growth, and the strategies for handling the inevitable encounters with misunderstanding, all serve as guiding lights on our path. They remind us that the true power of our spiritual evolution lies not in the validation from the world around us, but from the deep, unshakable knowing within. As we conclude this exploration of why and how to shield our spiritual journey, let us carry forward the understanding that our path is sacred, our growth is a treasure, and our resilience in the face of negativity is our strength. The journey of spiritual awakening is as much about the internal discoveries as it is about how we navigate the external world while holding steadfast to our truth. Now I encourage you, the seekers and guardians of your own spiritual paths, to share your insights and experiences in the comments below. How have you navigated the balance between sharing your journey and maintaining the sacred privacy of your growth? What strategies have you found effective in dealing with negative feedback or misunderstanding? Your stories are a testament to the collective journey we are all on, each narrative adding a thread to the greater tapestry of spiritual evolution.